All right, guys, back day 2, Monster Week. We are on our 5th fish. We've got them staging up right now. We got Jesse fixing to get the fish. I think they're doing good. We're going to wait and see. It's been a real close race today. The last fish that come in looked like a pretty good fish. We're going to see if these guys can beat it. Everything's been within probably, I would say, a good 4 or 5 pounds, off from each other. So it's a real tight race today.
Yes. Yeah, it is. So, we've got almost 20 minutes. By the time we get done with this, we'll be close to, wrapping this thing up.
Right.
So what we're going to be doing is we'll weigh this fish in. Actually, this is Mr. Hardy and Fonzie from yesterday.
That's right.
The winners of the $500 Grizzly Jig.
And we're seeing them again. That's pretty cool.
Supposedly, they may have something again, and they'll come out of here. If this is what they think it could be,
right?
They may come out of here with $1,000 from B&M and from
Grizzly Jig. That's right. So they're carting up. They're carting it now. So we're fixing to see it here in just a moment. It's kind of cool to see a day 1 winner come back on day 2, even as a potential winner, or if you just come back with a fish.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Carl Morris Jr. did the same thing the first time we did Monster Week.
He sure did. He
come in and won it on both days. So here comes the fish. So guys, we're gonna do this a little backwards because we got to tear the scales out. We're gonna let Mr. Hardy and Fonzie hold their fish up, show the crowd, and
reset their scales,
and then we're gonna do it. So
yeah, it looks like a pretty good one. All right, so we're gonna let you guys, like Chris just said, we're gonna let you guys pick your fish up first. We gotta tear the scales out. We're gonna show the camera your fish first. Okay, guys. Let me grab this as soon as you get it. Okay, bud.
All right, over here.
Let me get out of the way.
Y'all stand right there. We'll dump this water out here. We got right here. We got. Y'all show everybody your fish.
Looks like a good fish, don't it? Boy, I tell you what, all the fish have been really close today, and this is really close to the last fish that come in. Looks like it might have a couple pounds on it. That's all I could say.
All right, we're gonna lock this out. We're not gonna tell everybody, but we're gonna let them guys see it.
It's a pretty good fish, fellas.
Can y'all see that?
Boy, it's really close. That's all I could say. Yes. I mean, really close, guys. Everything has been. I said 4 or 5 pounds, but I'm. It's really more like 3 or 4 pounds. Everything is really tight.
All right, we're gonna put this thing back on the cart. And
all right.
Yeah, no problem. And we're gonna talk to you guys just for a second.
Well, good to see you guys back on day 2. Yeah, we keep seeing these guys at Monster Week.
So, first and foremost, congratulations, yo! You guys won the first day, sponsored by Grizzly Jig.
Yep.
We gave these guys a call yesterday. They were on fish. They were putting in their work.
Yeah.
Obviously, they were putting in their work yesterday.
Sure.
So they told us just to go ahead and shut out day 1. But so I'm glad y'all are here. We're gonna talk a little bit about day 1 first. So how many fish did y'all catch total on day 1? It was your PB yesterday.
Yes, it was.
So total, how many fish y'all catch?
We had 15 yesterday.
15.
Wow.
How'd you do today?
We had
six or seven.
6 or 7.
Well, good.
We had to look to figure out which one to bring in between this one and
Okay. It was close, huh?
close. We caught those within 15 minutes of each other.
Nice. Was it me and Corey can sit up here and pull all the tactics out of it, but we keep forgetting it's Saturday.
Yeah.
Right. Well, hopefully we'll get to talk to you guys Saturday and stuff like that. So hopefully y'all can tell us all your secrets and stuff like that. So again, congratulations on this fish.
Thank you.
We'll let everybody know here within the next 20 minutes on who the winner was.
It's close.
Yes,
it is.
Yes, it is very close. Any angler that's been in this industry for a long time, when you hold these fish up,
if you could say, today every fish was close.
Yeah.
So, are you guys going to hang around for the next few? And
We can.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
22 minutes.
Yeah,
that's all it takes.
Minutes.
And we're gonna give away $500. So
Well, hopefully, be one of us or the other guys.
Well, congratulations.
well,
again.
good, man. It's
Thank
good
y'all
to see
for
you
day
again
1.
today.
Hopefully, we'll pull you back
Yes,
up
sir.
here in a little bit.
All right. Thank y'all.
Corey, man, it is crazy how close these fish are.
It is, man.
It's you would think they're all fishing out of the same hole, man.
I know it looks like the same fish.
But this team, they trailered in, so obviously they wasn't close to Memphis.
Correct.
Yesterday they boated in, so they were close to Memphis.
Right.
Maybe a good tactic there to kind of
Sure.
to see what the home base has.
And that's what we keep talking about with this pre-fishing stuff. You don't want to burn out your favorite hole there. You want to jump around. You've got a couple of days before this this tournament, and you want to spread out a little bit. You want to have plan A, B, and C, you know, so you don't want to burn yourself out on one bridge or one hole. So these guys obviously went totally different today. They're on a different part of the river, and they were still finding fish. 15 fish they said they caught yesterday. That's probably the most we heard anybody catching. Kind of the average was 5 or 6 fish. So these guys are on it.
So it's exciting to see. It just shows the true professionalism of these catfishing anglers, man. That, you know, everybody gets lucky. You know what I mean? Everybody can go to a hole and pull a fish up, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
But I mean, these guys are changing tactics, changing places, you know, stuff like that. So it's evident that these guys know what they're doing.
They do, and that's what it's gonna take to take home that big check from the MRM Saturday. It's gonna take professionalism. It's gonna take a true angler to bring home that money.
So we're giving away $1,000 between the 2 days from B&M and Grizzly Jigs.
Sure.
But Saturday, first place, $15,000.
It's a good check, man. That's a good check.
That's a fantastic weekend there in Memphis, you know. So guys, we've got about 20 minutes. We're going to talk to you guys just for a few more minutes. Maybe we can get close to the 4 o'clock hour, but if not, we'll come right back at 4 o'clock. We'll announce the winners. But again, something that's with the merger of the Ramsey brothers and MRM, Bama Blues come about and now under the MRM umbrella. You want to talk a little bit about that?
I'm super excited about that. We have a great event on Wheeler Lake, and it got very popular, and it was a continuation of an event during that same time, and everybody knows about it. So fishing Wheeler Lake in the winter has always been something that everybody looks forward to. And we had 150 boats last year. We had a great crowd. We had a good time. But now that MRM's involved with it, we know it's even going to be bigger and better. And I'm so excited about that, man.
So being a part of, so we done our own stuff, right?
Yep,
with
that's
Bama
right.
Blues. And then we come over here and we partnered up with the MRM stuff. We really wanted to bring that Monster Week
Yes,
into the Bama Blues event, right?
we did.
But we didn't want to step on George's toes, you know, because we're so tight of a group. So as soon as we kind of merged together, brought Bama Blues under the MRM umbrella, it's been that was a no-brainer with Monster Week.
Sure.
Man, I am truly excited about Monster Week for Wheeler.
Especially back at our hometown, we could see it go down. Like we mentioned earlier, you know, Wheeler Lake is smaller than the boundaries that we have here on the Mississippi. We know we're going to get more action. We have seen people pull very, very good fish for the week leading up to Bama Blues. So now that there's money involved, we can see some of those, you know.
So this week we're giving $500 for Wednesday, Thursday. Down on Wheeler, we're going to have $1,000 per day. So that's $2,000 worth of money on Monster Week.
Yes.
So that's crazy. I mean, you can come in here, fish, pre-fish, possibly win $2,000, maybe $1,000 on one day. You've got your entry fee paid for. You got your hotel paid for.
And
man, you're fishing Saturday free.
Not to mention the money it takes to fill up these boats. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. Yeah. So man, so we are we're super excited for the Bama Blues stuff. We're gonna do the Monster Bash there.
Right.
There at the Pavilion in Ingalls Harbor. We're gonna be giving away a lot of money there.
Mm-hmm.
Every 30 minutes, an hour, we're gonna draw a random team name and give them money. You know, that's. I mean, we're not able to do that here,
right?
For Memphis, but with the partnership from ACA, from all the sponsors of Bama Blues, from the city of Decatur,
right?
The Decatur Morgan County Tourism Board.
Sure,
man, we're going to blow this thing up. You know?
Oh yeah, and the Pavilion is a fantastic spot. If you've never been to Decatur, if you go to Ingalls Harbor, it is a nice boat ramp. It accommodates 150 boats with no problem. Yep. The captain's meeting held in the Pavilion always accommodates all the anglers. It was catered last year, and we had everybody sit down and eat, have a good time. We had vendors in there. It accommodates the whole thing. The Pavilion is a very, very nice facility.
Yeah, the city of Decatur and the CVB there, they really come together and knocked Ingalls Harbor
They did.
out of the park. They've got a fantastic hotel there.
They do.
Home's a suite right there. That's where we
right.
stayed. Very clean rooms. If you bring your boat, they've got plug-ins back there.
Right.
I mean, Decatur is a fantastic place for a tournament.
Yes,
you know?
it is. It is. Ideally, it's the only place for a tournament. You know.
So registration for that event is going to open up this weekend. So Sunday, make sure you guys put it on your phone, mark it on your calendar, do whatever you got to do. Remember, we got registration opening up Sunday, and then when we get 150 boats, guys, we've got to cut it off there.
That's right.
That area holds 150 boats very comfortably.
Sure.
We could open that thing up to 250 boats if we really wanted to.
We could.
But, 150 we're comfortable with.
Yes.
George and the other MRM crew is comfortable with.
It gets to the point, honestly, if you've got too many boats, the weigh-in line takes too long, and it just jams everything up. But 100 to 150 boats keeps everything moving, keeps the fish in good health. And that's really the key thing, is you don't want the fish sitting in the live wells too long. Yep. And we're trying to get the fish back to the water as quickly as possible. Yep. So 150 boat tournament is a large tournament, and that's about where we want it to be,
Yep. So there we're going to have the Monster Bash on Thursday. We're going to have that weather day on Friday. That proved to be crucial for us last year.
It did.
We had the weathermen can only do so much, and we understand that. But the west-east winds on Wheeler is a dangerous
It's notorious,
situation.
yeah. People know it gets wild on Wheeler sometimes with the wrong winds, and we just got to take that into consideration. And with us being able to bump it either, we'd rather not go forward, but if you could bump it back and everybody's already in town, it just makes for a better, safer tournament, and it proved itself.
Okay. Well, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to give a little spot for our sponsor. We're going to run a few commercials. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about the next event on the MRM schedule, and that's Mega Bucks in Helena, Arkansas. We're going to talk about that. We're going to kind of introduce some things there, and then that's going to push us close to the 4 o'clock hour. Hopefully that will, and then we'll hand out that $500 B&M check. So,
B&M.
So y'all stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
To fishermen and other liars, the time you spent on the docks, the banks, the boats, the lines you cast, the hooks you set. These moments you share with the people you love, the fish you never forget, and the tales that get taller with every retelling. Make memories that'll last a lifetime with Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here.
It's about conservation, education, community, and fellowship. It's about being part of a common cause for the common good. It's about you. It's about us. It's our time to come together.
No matter how hard you try, keeping your rigs tangle-free is, well, challenging. Well, not anymore with Rig Wrap. Staying tangle-free has never been easier. Just wrap, close, rinse, and store. Simple, right?
Wow.
No matter the rig, Rig Wrap has a storage solution to keep you tangle-free. From conveniently small to offshore extra large, you'll never worry about tangled rigs ever again. Rig Wrap, the world's best fishing rig storage solution.
Over 8 million anglers enjoy catfishing every year. Woo! For all 8 million of us, I'm excited to introduce something really special. The American Catfish Association. Now we have a united voice for conservation, a fantastic place for resources and fellowship, benefits, and programs that are setting new standards. The ACA has been created for folks just like you and me. Support catfishing by becoming an ACA member today.
Hey, I just saved a whole bunch of money on my hotel room for this tournament. Do you know that ACA has over 800,000 businesses in that discount program?
Man, have y'all seen the resources on the ACA website? I mean, they've got everything on there you need to know about catfish.
All that stuff is great, but look at what they're doing for conservation. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not a member. Hello, ACA?
You have a full-time job and you want to be a full-time angler. Don't waste time scouting. You want to catch fish. That's where Garmin comes in. Our mapping with Navionics data lets you see more detail than the fish do. It's kind of a big deal. Oh, and our industry-leading live sonar is so crisp and clear you'll think you jumped in. You're welcome. Now, if only we had a powerful, efficient, whisper-quiet trolling motor. Actually, we do. It's called Force. We knew you'd like that. Less time finding, more time catching fish. Only with Garmin.
All right, guys, we're back. We're back. We made mention we were going to talk about the next event on the MRM schedule.
Yes, the highly anticipated event.
Man, it's George Young Jr. really stepped out there and did something totally different. You know, the MRM platform is what everybody else does. We do that. You know, with Bama Blues,
Sure.
we do the couple the 100 or so boats, entry
Right.
stuff like that. But George really stepped it up. Large entry fees, small boat numbers, over $120,000 in cash in prizes.
Right.
You've got $50,000 for first place.
Which is unheard of in catfishing.
Yeah. So the format that's going to run, we're going to run out of Helena, Arkansas. Me and you've been there a couple
Helena's
times.
an excellent spot to catfish.
Yeah. The mayor there, the CVB there, they do nothing but support the catfishing industry. They want to be known as the catfish capital of the world.
And they really are, man.
Yes.
They're very, very accommodating. A lot of people like fishing down there towards Helena. Even in this tournament, you're going to see a lot of anglers are actually going towards Helena to catch their fish anyway. So this is a very good spot to catfish. And like I said, like you said, the city is very accommodating. They want these tournaments there.
So we've heard Mayor Smith and the Memphis mayor is actually out of town together. They're at a mayor conference or whatever like that. And he's been in the Memphis mayor's ear about what he's doing down there at Helena.
Sure.
How big this river is in the catfishing community. So,
Right.
Man, it's going to be super exciting. The format's going to be everybody's going to go out and fish day one.
Right.
The top 4 teams are going to either choose to split the money and run,
Right.
or they're going to fish
Fish
it
it
off
out. Yeah.
for the next day. So this could be a one-day event. We're going to set these guys down. We're going to try to do this real formal, get them together, put them in the hot seats,
Sure.
make them really, because you know it's easy. I'd be like, well, no, I'm going to take my money and run.
Sure.
But if you're sitting in first place, you don't want to hear them say, take my money and run. I'm sorry. If you're in third and fourth,
Right.
you want to fish it out.
Sure.
The top guy's going to be like, no, man,
What? That's right. But I guess the majority rules.
Yep. So the majority rule, and we'll have a 4-team shootout that day. We'll be at the Cherry Street Pavilion. That's a fantastic venue there. That stage is beautiful. Mayor Smith and the CVB has made that a fantastic place to hold a catfish tournament.
They have. They really have.
So really, really looking forward to Helena, Arkansas. That event has already been capped out. That was the fastest capped. I know it was only 50 boats, but it was within minutes that thing capped out.
It really was. It really was.
So really, really looking forward to that event. Then we're going to Bama Blues. And then 2023, I know Bama Blues 2023, and then we go to Vicksburg.
For another Megabucks
For
event.
another Megabucks event. Same format, $120,000.
Yep.
So, man, it's been, MRM is growing. They're getting some of the best fishing waters.
Mhm.
Man, it's shaping up to be a fantastic
Hate to interrupt you. It
tournament.
looks like we got another fish coming here in a moment.
That is fantastic. That's
So
fantastic.
yeah, it looks like it's starting to heat up. It's right here at the end of the day. How many minutes we still have left?
We've only got 7 minutes right now.
So I mean, it looks like we still are in legal time to weigh this fish.
Corey, if you're going to hang on to this for a second, let me go grab our
Sure.
our weights,
Right.
and I'll be right back.
Yeah. So everything has been super, super close today. As we told you, everything. All I could really say is everything that we've done today, all the fish that we've seen, has probably been within 3 or 4 pounds from each other. It almost looks like the same fish. So we're curious to see what these guys have. We don't know if they got what it takes, but we're going to see. And I'm looking at the weights right here, and I'm telling you, it is close. So this has probably been the closest monster week we've ever seen. We usually see some kind of big fish that kind of outweighs them all, but this week, this last 2 days, it is really.
Yeah, Corey, it's been fantastic, man. You know, that first year that we didn't tell the weights, the anglers wasn't quite sure, man. You know, we want to know the weights, and we understand if you're fishing at the farthest boundaries, you want to know.
Sure.
You want to know the weight, so you could know if you need to come in or not.
Right.
But I think this format is really getting anglers. If I think I've got a fish,
Right.
you know, Joe
It's
Hardy,
close to that
Yeah.
fish, you know.
Yeah. So Mr. Hardy and Fonzie brought in that 70-pounder.
Right.
These anglers know, just like what Fonzie and Joe Hardy said, they were watching the live feed.
Well, sure.
They seen they had a fish to compete with, so they brought it in. So that fish has not showed up yet.
Right.
Who knows? We've got a fish that's been trailered in, and we'll get to talk to them guys, and we'll see if that's the fish that keeps everybody away. But if you're going to come, you've got 6 minutes left.
You better get on it. Oh.
We've got a couple of boats out here.
Not sure if they got a fish or not, but we're going to see.
Yep. So, man, it's been so this is going to be wrapping up Monster Week, man. You got a general overview on how you think it went.
I think it went well. Just like you said a while ago yesterday, the big fish kind of brought in early. I think it kind of slowed the day down. I think that discouraged some anglers a little, and it would. It was a 70-pound blue. But today, it being so competitive and those fish being so close to weight, we're seeing more anglers come in. And that's really what we're looking for. We're looking for fish. We want boats. We want action. We want to see what the people are out here doing on the Mississippi River.
All right, so I'm getting told in my ear here, one of the boats out here staging does have a fish.
You guys got a fish?
Yes, sir.
You can weigh it in.
So we said it's a little fish. But
so look, you've got one coming now. We might just pull you up. Go ahead and tie your boat off. Give us a moment. Let us get the fish coming, and then we'll go ahead and get to you guys. Is that fine? It don't matter. We're looking for action today. We're right at the end of the day. Just right in here, wherever you could tie off comfortably right there, you'll be fine.
If we could put your live well right here, that'd be fantastic.
That way we can grab your fish. That's all we're really looking for.
Yep, come on with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same format last time. We're going to let these guys pick up the fish, show the live feed, let us get our scales tore out.
All right.
And Corey?
We got Fonzie and Joe sitting and waiting to see what happens. It looks like a good fish.
It real good fish. All right, guys, so what we're going to do, we're going to get you guys to stand right here, show the camera here. The bucket out and stuff like that, then we'll get away.
So we're going to grab it out from under you. As soon as you grab the fish, look at the camera, show people back home, because this looks like the best fish today, honestly.
That's
a good one.
That is a very good fish.
All right, I'm going to try to get this out from under you guys. Bear with me. He's fighting too. This is a lively fish. Let him smack his hat off. I'm coming out from under you. Guys. All right, let us tear the scales. Just
go ahead.
Everybody can see what they got in their hand. Check them out. That's a good blue catfish.
All right, so show everybody here. Y'all want to turn that fish? Man, that's a great looking fish, guys.
I can tell you right now, that's the biggest fish we've seen today.
All right, y'all want to go ahead and put him in there? And
Go ahead.
See what
Right
this
there.
thing weighs. Is this a possible PB for any one of you guys?
That's
awesome.
a good fish, man.
PB blue. All right, we're going to lock
Let's
these
let it
scales
lock
up.
out. That's a good fish, boys.
We're not going to tell people on the.
There's your weight.
Y'all see
There's
that?
your weight.
It's hard to say.
It's away from telling you. So y'all want to load this back up?
Yeah.
And let's take care of this fish. We want to keep y'all here. You got it, Jesse? Yes, sir. All right. Jesse has been doing his job. So, guys, while we got you here, we're not trying to tell it all, but we kind of like to know a little bit of how you was fishing, how the river's treating you out there, and how you drum that fish up.
Well, it was tough. We didn't get a lot of bites today.
Right.
But we caught a couple good ones.
Yeah, well, obviously, you got a good one there.
Yeah.
So how many fish you got all day? Like, how many fish y'all catch?
Well, we didn't stay in one spot very long, so we
good.
tried to fish as many places as possible.
Found one
Yeah.
decent spot, the rest went no good.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
One spot.
How was you guys fishing? Was y'all bumping the preferred method here? Or?
Actually, we was pulling planer boards.
Was you really?
Yeah.
Well, see what? That's what we've been talking about today, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Caught it in shallow water.
Shallow water, one planer board, and I know that's another tactic that you typically don't hear here on the Mississippi River, but it's obviously paying off.
Everybody's told us they're 60, 70 foot deep.
And y'all found him shallow. Well, that's cool, man.
Less than 10.
Yeah, and see that shows you these catfish go everywhere. They're not all stuck in one
You could see
depth
them,
of
but they're
water.
just scattered out every now and then.
Sure.
We didn't find,
Yeah.
Every now and then.
didn't find a lot of fish. They was
Where are you guys from?
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
southeastern Oklahoma.
No kidding. Y'all fish this river pretty commonly, or
Been here a
Not
few
much.
times.
I have down at Helena several times.
have you? Cool.
This is my third trip to the Mississippi.
All right. Well, y'all are doing good so far.
So is this the first time you fished this tournament?
Yes.
So
It is.
far, how we been doing so far?
Well, we've been here a day. Y'all been doing great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
Yeah, no-
if
no
y'all
bad
stick
thing.
around a few minutes, we may be giving you guys a $500 check from B&M Poles. So again,
And we'll
congratulations on the fish.
Tell everybody the weight of that fish because it was a really good
okay.
fish.
We're fishermen too, so we're custom.
Man, I'm glad to hear about that fish, and I'm glad to hear about y'all catching it the way you did because that's kind of cool. We've been waiting to hear something kind of a little different, but That was
We
awesome,
weighed
man.
On our scales, it weighed 67, but it probably, they lose a little weight.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Up in there. Usually they do.
That's what happens.
Regurgitate stuff.
You called it earlier. See, we have heard that with this river on the fall, and it's hot, man. You know, it's real hot, and it's real sunny skies. I guess the early bites were bad at the moment, you know. But good, you kept your fish alive all day, which is a real good sign. That shows you that your live well is good for Saturday as well. So everything's looking good for you.
Yeah, we had oxygen on him, so we took care of it.
Yeah, good deal, man.
Well, good.
Well, hey, I was
Again,
excited.
congratulations.
Give us a few
Y'all stick
minutes,
around?
and we'll see where we're at, fellas.
All right, we've got one more fish to weigh in as soon as we get our tub back.
How are y'all? We have a lady angler in the boat as well.
Yes.
Give us just a moment before you get ready. He's coming with the cart. Make sure we got him, you know. Did y'all have a good day out there, though? Was it? Did you?
Caught several fish. Nothing big. Not what we were looking for, but
Yeah, I understand.
we got a couple of nice unders if we needed them.
Cool. Yep, it's important. You know what I mean? An under can change the game. It really can. And that's the whole point of an under, honestly. It is, man.
All right, we're going to tear our bucket out.
Let us tear out real good, and we'll get an accurate weight. And then I'll come up and just tell us about your day. Everybody likes to hear about how everybody was fishing.
Hang on. I got ahead of myself. We really try to make sure our scales are tore out every time. We want to make sure everybody's weight's 100% accurate.
We do a good job, Chris. We seldom have any problems with the scales or the weights.
Yeah.
It's hard when you're running that many stuff. It really is hard, but you do a great job on the scale. All right, we got a blue. All right, y'all wanna be easy and come on up here with us? We're not gonna tell you weight. We're gonna let y'all see it. That's the format.
All right, let's lock it out. Sterling, you come up here and give us a rundown. I understand you were one of the newest members of the ACA Alliance, so welcome aboard. It's the first time me and you've got to talk.
Awesome. Yep.
So there's your weight there.
Oh, nice.
And who is this fishing with you here?
This is Tanya. This is my wife.
Your
This is
wife?
My new tournament partner.
That is excellent,
Awesome.
man. We love to see that. We love to see that.
Yeah, we see a lot of
Ain't a better partner than your significant other. Is that right?
no, you know.
We have a lot of good experiences and a lot of fun together. So
That's good, man. I'm real glad to hear that.
So Sterling, we're going to try to get you on the mic to let you talk about your event just real quick.
Talk about how the day's been for you, how you guys had a good time out on the river today. Just kind of give us some info. That's really all we're looking for. Kind of how method, kind of like, did you bump him? Did you, anything like that? Not to give away too much info.
yeah, well, we got out here kind of late today. We started about probably 12 o'clock.
Okay, all right.
Did a little bit of scanning, looking around, checking out just to see what we can find. This is our first time on the river here.
First time on the Mississippi.
On
Cool.
this part of
Oh, on this part of the
yeah,
river.
Yeah, we fished Helena and
That's right. You said that.
Arkansas City,
Sure.
quite a bit, Vicksburg and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah,
So
down
we,
south.
we did a lot of spot locking today, just kind of sitting on top of holes and ledges just to kind of see where the fish are hanging out today.
Sure. Okay. So you dropping bait straight on them, man, aren't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, mostly, yeah.
Gotcha.
So we're probably going to do a little bumping tomorrow and see if we can change up the plan, see if we can do some more scouting. And
Cool.
Hopefully we can come up with some fish Saturday.
Sure.
Make a good one like that last one just come in.
Yeah, I know that was a good one. We waited all day for that, honestly, But that's what this river produces. You guys know that.
Yeah.
And we hope you have a good day tomorrow. We hope we see you Saturday coming through the line.
Yes.
We're going to be on the stage at Bass Pro. We're going to see you guys if you come through. I like to see a husband-wife team. I think that's really cool. And we kind of wish you well.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Yeah.
So we're getting word. So you got an annual event through your tournament?
Yes. We have an annual event. It's CAFC. We do like a benefit tournament for veteran cemetery there in Little Rock.
Okay.
And we try to help them raise money every year.
Good.
Last year, or last year was our first one, but we're planning on doing one every year.
That's
Hopefully
fantastic.
We can get it to grow and do pretty good.
So
Yeah,
so
man.
tell everybody a little bit about it, when to
How to
expect
find it. Well, where to find the info kind of thing,
Turn it over to the boss.
Yeah, that's right. That's cool.
So I think this coming year, we're going to try to have it a little earlier. Maybe we don't have a set date yet, but probably late March, early April.
Good.
Okay.
And then, of course, the money goes to the Cemetery Foundation. And the reason the foundation is important is because the federal cemetery in Little Rock is full. They're not accepting new internments. So the state has taken on that responsibility, but there's not any funding.
Gotcha.
So the foundation helps to raise money and maintain the cemetery.
Gotcha.
Fantastic.
Good.
Yeah, we're blessed and we're happy that we get to do this, and that was our one way to try to give back. So we want to try to give back what we've been blessed with sometimes.
We also have a fishing derby.
Kids fishing derby.
Kids derby, cool.
Yeah, it's at a local park. For us, it's local in Central Arkansas, and that will probably be in March as well.
Nice. All right. Do y'all have a Facebook page dedicated to this?
The Central Arkansas Fishing Community.
Okay, on Facebook. So that's where you guys can find it. Sounds like a good job y'all are doing. I'm happy to hear you doing that. I hope everybody kind of looks into that, especially around the Arkansas area, and kind of gets involved with you guys, because that's a good cause you're doing it for.
We're trying to make it as big as we can and do what we can to give back, and hopefully we can grow it and make it bigger.
Man, that's awesome. I'm glad y'all come in. I'm glad to hear about that. Yep,
Sterling,
good job.
Good to meet you, sir.
Well, I know we'll see y'all down the road, and hope to see you Saturday coming through that line. All right. Well, good luck. Yeah.
Well, Corey,
man, that was awesome.
It's it's after hours. It's 4:05.
Time to give away $500.
Yep. $500 presented by B&M Poles.
Sure.
So they come in, they're towards the end.
Right.
So it didn't scare everybody off. So fantastic.
I seen the look on their face when they come down.
So
knew what was going on.
So we're going to bring the team in, talk a little bit about them.
They're still all smiles.
Yeah.
They got $500. They're smiling.
So as these guys walk in, so their total weight for the day for one fish would be a great fish on Saturday.
Yes, it would.
64.6 pounds.
Congratulations.
So fantastic. Congratulations. We're going to give you a $500 B&M Poles check. That'll be handed out Saturday. And so I'm going to run through the weights if y'all don't mind. So that was the biggest weight. Like Corey was saying, these things were so close. We had 44, 45, 41, 34, 32. And then Sterling and brought the last one in at about 13 to 15 pounds. So, guys, y'all did fantastic today.
Yes, you did.
We're going to try to get you guys. We're going to have to step away from you so you don't echo. We're going to give you questions. So, first, introduce yourself to everybody. You got the camera right there. So, go ahead and introduce yourself to the world.
JT Ray from Heavener, Oklahoma. That's in southeastern Oklahoma.
Dustin Sobbs from Sulphur, Oklahoma.
What's your team name, guys?
Power Catfish.
Power Catfish. Right on. Got the hats. They look good too.
Yeah. Now, is that one of you guys' company or?
That is a brand.
It is a brand.
Power Catfish brand. Power Crappie LLC.
Okay, cool.
Power Catfish. They're getting into the catfish side of it. They have a big name in the crappie side.
Sweet.
Awesome.
They've gotten into the catfish side.
All right, so y'all representing for Power Catfish. Awesome. Do they got a website, Facebook page?
It's Todd Huckabee Rods, Power Crappie LLC.
There you go. Check them out.
Awesome. Well, guys, we don't want to tell too much information. Y'all got another day of pre-fishing tomorrow, Friday. We're going to see you guys at registration, and then it's showtime Saturday. So we're excited to see what you guys bring in. Hopefully, y'all bring in something like that. Maybe his brother down there and a good under. If you do that, you're going to be shooting for that $15,000 first place. So that's exciting.
Yes, it is.
Are we going to see you guys tonight at the auction for Marley?
We're going to swing by there.
They're going to
Cool,
swing by.
man. Awesome.
Part of the catfish is the camaraderie, meeting new faces, meeting new people. That network there is just fantastic.
Yeah,
So
sure is.
So guys, again, congratulations. We will get you guys a check in the next few days, and
Yep.
hopefully we see you guys Saturday with fish just like that.
Yep. Good job, man. Good job.
All righty.
All right.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
All right.
guys.
See y'all soon, man.
All right, guys, that's going to
So-
wrap it up here for day 2.
Right.
So, man, finished the day off hot.
It did, didn't it? It picked up pretty quick.
So Joe Hardy and them won something with 70-something pounds. I think it was right on 70.
Right.
They come in hitting the 64 mark, 65 mark. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but that's still a monster catfish.
That's a good fish. That's a trophy fish.
Yeah, I mean, these guys that really hunt these fish, they're looking for the triple digits, right?
Sure.
But man, those guys bring in 2 of those. So
Yep.
our tournaments are 2 over, 1 under.
Right.
They bring in 2 of those and bring in a good under.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be setting them over 120 something.
Yeah, over 120 to 140 is pretty much going to put you top of the game somewhere. It could land you the $15,000. So that's what these guys are typically looking for, is trying to get that 100 plus on your two big fish with your kicker and putting you up to towards 140. We've seen 140 in these big tournaments a lot, and that's usually what wins it, is around the 140 mark. We don't know if that's what it's going to be this time, but we know that's usually what it's going to take. And those kind of fish is what it takes.
Yeah. You've said it a couple times. We haven't had triple-digit fish yet.
Right.
I'm confident just as well as you are.
Oh, sure.
We're going to see that thing. We're going to see that thing Saturday.
Somebody's going to bring in a 100-pounder. I mean, I about guarantee it.
Yeah. All right. So, guys, we're going to wrap it up here today. Congratulations to our two winners from Grizzly Jig and B&M.
Right.
So we're going to shut this thing down. We're going to be going to the Radisson Hotel in West Memphis. That's whenever we're going to all be able to put our arms around each other, really support Marley and her family with the auction, get to talk to all the other anglers that we haven't seen. You know, we've only seen a dozen or so teams so far. So we're really going to get to shake everybody's hand and see everybody.
And it becomes a little bit different kind of competition. It becomes an auction for a good cause. So it's a little bit different kind of competition, brings us together.
Yeah. So guys, again, thank you for watching. This is we're going to wrap it up for the Monster Week. We're going to go to the Marley benefit tonight, registration Friday, seminars Friday, then the big show on Saturday.
Yep.
So again, keep watch on the Mississippi River Monsters Facebook page for us, and we'll see you next time. Thank you so much.
No matter how hard you try, keeping your rigs tangle-free is, well, challenging. Well, not anymore with Rig Wrap. Staying tangle-free has never been easier. Just wrap, close, rinse, and store. Simple, right?
Wow.
No matter the rig, Rig Wrap has a storage solution to keep you tangle-free. From conveniently small to offshore extra large, you'll never worry about tangled rigs ever again. Rig Wrap, the world's best fishing rig storage solution.
Over 8 million anglers enjoy catfishing every year. Woo! For all 8 million of us, I'm excited to introduce something really special. The American Catfish Association. Now we have a united voice for conservation, a fantastic place for resources and fellowship, benefits, and programs that are setting new standards. The ACA has been created for folks just like you and me. Support catfishing by becoming an ACA member today.